The tension on the Korean Peninsula has spilled over into South Korea's domestic politics. There's a growing number of attacks in print, on the internet, and in the courts aimed at people who are perceived to be soft on North Korea. It reminds some of McCarthyism, the anti-communist fever that swept the U.S. around 1950. Here's our contributor, Yoo-in Lee.
The word Jongbuk, meaning following North Korea or pro-North Korea, is one of the most hostile, insulting terms to call somebody in South Korea. However, this word has become a part of everyday vocabulary here thanks to many politicians. Byun Hee-jae, a politician from the ruling Conservative Party, has built a reputation by calling prominent people from the opposite side or even entertainers Jongbuk. His list goes from Park Won-soon, the mayor of Seoul, An Chol-soo, the founder of antivirus company and who is now running for parliamentary seat, Kim Ye-jin, a politically vocal actress, and Nancy Lang, an eccentric TV personality and pop artist. A net user complains, "There's so many people nowadays who use the ideological smear campaign with no facts to support their claims. They argue someone to be pro-North Korea or red commies." This user rips politicians. They should feel shameful for using this meaningless and irrational logic of pro-North and red commie in this era and using it for their political advantage. There's even a Jongbuk encyclopedia with lists of names. The floor leader of the governing party promoted this book and claimed 35% of the Democratic Party and 62% of the United Progressive Party are pro-North Korean politicians. This net user explains why the Jongbuk smear has been employed by the ruling party who have countless corruption allegations against them. They have done so many wrong things in the past, they call others pro-North before anyone calls them that. The Jongbuk campaign is gaining strength with the help from the extreme right-wing websites, and as tensions with the North continue, more people feel both afraid and confused to speak out. This Twitter user wrote about the recent investigation of a progressive activist, Lee Jong-hee, who suggests taking more soft approach to North Korea. The prosecutor's office has started an investigation after a right-wing group sued her for violating the national security law. What everybody has to remember is that after Korea was liberated from Japanese colonial rule, more innocent civilians were killed after falsely accused as being red commies than actual communists. The post refers to the turbulence during the Korean War. The South Korean Truth and Reconciliation Commission suspects there are more than 1,200 sites of mass executions of civilians in the early 1950s. The dead were accused of being communists or communist sympathizers and were summarily killed by South Korean police and soldiers. So far, only one of mass killing have been officially recognized. I'm Yoo-in Lee for LinkAsia.
South Korea's draconian national security law makes it illegal to pass on material considered pro-North Korean, even as satire.
Now on U.S. airwaves, a global channel of uncompromising stories. World news, documentaries, entertainment, and culture. Link TV, connecting you to the world. For more information, visit linktv.org.